Hello, QSDA customers. Rob Wunderlich here to give you a tour of the new Apply Recommendation feature in QSDA Pro Release 3.4. The Apply Recommendation feature is flag-based, and the online help lists what flags are currently supported and provides much more detail. First, you have to opt into this new Apply feature. To do that, go to Admin, Project Config, Project Options, and toggle on the Apply Recommendation feature. You also have the option of choosing whether you wish to be able to update published content, yes or no. Let's take a look at how this works. I'll go into the flag list, and the first flag we're going to take a look at is expression matching measure. So QSDA is telling us that we have a measure in this visualization that is hard-coded as sum of sales, and that matches an existing measure and recommending we use the measure instead. First, let's take a look in the actual app. Using the Qlik client, we can validate that yes, indeed, that is the expression we're expecting, sum of sales. I'm going to close this app. I don't recommend that you leave apps open while you're making changes using QSDA. Click the Apply Flag Recommendation. And what we're going to do here in this change is we're going to take the hard-coded expression of sum of sales, and we're going to replace it with the matching library ID or master measure ID. So we click Apply. Once that's done, we get status messages telling us what was done. It was all successful. We close it off. This turns to an undo. Let's go take a look at the application. And we can see indeed it's been changed to a master measure. You don't really need to validate each one. I just showed that to you as a demonstration. We can undo that change by clicking the undo link, and that will take it back off. And the undo is available as long as this analysis is available. I'm going to put it back on, close. This gets marked as resolved, so it won't show up in our list unless we turn on the Show Resolved feature. Next, let's look at the master measure duplicate definition. And in this case, we have two measures that have different names but have the same effective definition. So there's some duplication here that can create ambiguity and confusion. So the first thing we need to do is select which measure to keep and which to delete. By default, QSDA Pro is going to select the measure with the highest use count. So in this case, the one with 5. And we're going to change the other objects to use that measure and delete the duplicate measure. Now we could select a different measure, for example, because we like this label better and we want to keep that one, and the changes will be recalculated. Now each change gets validated, and in some cases a specific change to, in this case, to an object, to a table, may not be valid anymore, perhaps because you already did it by hand, you started by hand, or something's changed. The object's been deleted, it's been restructured in a way that we can't validly make the change. We will show what changes we can still make, and we can class apply and apply those valid changes. Close, once again, it's marked as resolved. Last, we'll look at repeating expression. And here we have an expression max order date that's repeated 3 times. The recommendation is, hey, let's create a master measure and use that throughout the application instead. So good, click the button. First thing required here is a name for the new measure that we're going to create. I'm going to call it last order. And once I've assigned that name, I can click apply. The measure will be created, and those objects will be updated to use the measure name. I'm really excited about this feature. Look forward to hearing your feedback on the usefulness. You can reach us on the Modio support portal, or on community.easyqlik.com. Thanks for watching.